When a child learns early that they have unique gifts to share with others and that others have their own special gifts, it can help with problems like bullying. Well, our local Rotary clubs are providing anti-bullying resources for kindergartners, and Josie Kokite is here from the North Scott Rotary to tell us more about this. This is brand new, this program, this particular one?
Yes.
I love that the panda is part of it. How did this little guy become your mascot?
Yeah, so actually I heard about Yin and his book through another Rotarian in Iowa City, and she's been working through with some other schools and connected me with the author, Susan Mulcahy. And so Yin, the bear, and the book come together.
His name is Yin. He has a little backpack with his name on it, and he's sweet as can be. I mean, look how cute he is. But he comes with this book, which is the real message. Who am I? So how is it that this theme fits in with anti-bullying, Josie? What is the connection there?
Yeah, so the book promotes being able to find self-identity and also connecting with, really it connects with social emotional wellness in children and being able to not only self-identify, but that you have your own thoughts and your own feelings and discovering your own gifts within yourself. So specifically, Yin discovers his heart and his gifts that he can give others, such as kindness.
I think about many things. Sometimes I think about my family. So that's one of the pages where he says that sometimes I'm happy. So it shows the different emotions that he goes through. And I think kids can really, especially kindergartners, so we're talking about 5-year-olds, they can really relate to stuffed animals, right? That you see that they talk to them, they talk to their dolls, they talk to their toys. So Yin has a special message that he talks about his special gifts. You can give a smile to someone to feel better. This book came from, what's the source of this?
So Susan Mulcahy is the author, and she founded an organization called Zero Bullies. And the preface is to offer resources to children in that early childhood stage to prevent bullying. So if we build children up and we empower them and give them the tools of emotional intelligence and provide resources for their social emotional wellness, they're less likely to bully. Children who have high self-esteem and feel empowered are more likely to be kind to others because they feel better about themselves.
Especially when they're very young, to learn those principles early on. And you might say, well, the kids should learn that in families, but they don't always. Let's just be real, they don't always. So if you guys can provide this, which you are, with also a little workbook, is this something that, this is like the teacher's guide, or what? How do we use this, Josie?
Yeah, so teachers will be able to implement this in whatever way they see fit. If they have a child who's struggling in class or something like that.
How to change that behavior.
Yep, they can sit with Yin. And then the workbook has specific activities and tools that teachers, school counselors, or even parents could utilize.
So if you have a child in kindergarten in the Iowa Quad Cities, you'll be getting, what does the kid get?
So we're doing one per kindergarten class and then school counselors. Because there are a lot of kindergartners, and I wish that we could spread it that far and wide. But yes, into the kindergarten classes. So they are getting Yin with his backpack, and in his backpack has another small book, so a smaller version. They're getting the full-size book that the teacher can share with the class, and then also the workbook.
Now, and actually the fact that you said that this is for per class makes better sense anyway, because then kids can learn it as a group. And that, I think, is probably more relatable and more impactful for them, don't you think? So here's Yin, and he's going to be the star of kindergarten classes throughout the Iowa Quad Cities, and with the workbook and the book itself, and what a beautiful program that you guys have made possible. The Rotary Club's doing great things in communities, for our community here, for how long now, Josie?
Actually, funny that you mentioned that. So today, let's see, October 10th is the date that our club, North Scott Rotary, was chartered in 1973. So 49 years for us, but then there's Davenport Rotary, Bettendorf Rotary, and Iowa Quad Cities. They've all been around impacting our community for a long time.
And I remember in the 80s when they started to allow women to become Rotarians. Yes, and that was huge. It's like, what? Not just the guys anymore? I know that sounds funny to say now, doesn't it? It's been a while. So, Josie, thank you for what you and all the Rotarians have been doing. This is very special.
Thank you so much.